Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike ACG Watercat Plus. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this box is a pair of Nike ACG Watercat Plus shoes, and this pair is the men's UK size 9, US 10, Europe 44, Brazil 42, 28 cm, and it's also in a women's US size 11.5. And this pair is in the Summit White, Light Photo Blue, Summit White colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by flipping up the box lid to reveal the contents inside, and let's peel back the wrapping paper to reveal the Nike Watercat Plus in the Summit White, Light Photo Blue, Summit White colourway. And let's pop out the contents from the box. And just checking through to make sure nothing else is left behind. Close the box back up, set it to the side, and of course set the shoes on the tabletop, and giving you a look at this sticker with the ACG branding on it. So ACG for all conditions gear. So just setting that to the side on the left hand side of the tabletop, and just setting the right shoe in the background as we focus on the left shoe first. So giving you a look at the left shoe of this pair of Nike ACG Watercat Plus shoes. Let's do a 360 rotation so we have a full and clear look of the shoes before we start taking much closer in look at its details. So now taking a look at its details, so you can see that it does have a kind of exposed upper with a cord-like design or webbing right across the top, and the kind of two-tone colorway of this design with the Summit White and the Light Photo Blue. So now taking a close-up look at those cord details making up the upper and its texture as well. So we can see there are smooth elements on what is the kind of mud guard all around the front toe coverage area, and on the main upper parts, giving you a close-up look at those moisture-wicking cords in that woven design or interwoven or interlinked design. And of course giving you a look at the profile of the shoe as well. So let's move towards the back. Actually, let's puff the shoe up if we can, just to give it a bit of shape and a sense of its overall design and silhouette. So as we move towards the back and towards the heel, we can see the ACG branding on the heel part of the midsole or back of the shoe. And just taking a look along the length of the upper and from the back as well, so giving you a look directly at the back of the shoe. So we can see that debossed ACG branding at the back of the shoe, and it does have a molded heel tab to it as well, or pull tab at the heel. So coming right around the inside or inner side of the shoe. So once again we see that continuation of that woven cord design making up majority of the upper, and contrasted with that light photo blue midsole and sole or outsole. So moving back towards the front, once again we see that frontal area with that toe protection or mud guard. Now taking a look directly from the front toe or tip of the shoe and slowly moving towards the back, so you can see the details along the length of the shoe from the front and into the back. And for the tongue, and you can see it does have an interesting lacing system. But first giving you a look at the tongue details with that triangle ACG branding. And there's some text as well along the length of the tongue. So let's see if we can show you that detail as well. Right there, all conditions gear, designed, tested and made on planet Earth for outdoor use. Okay, and the lacing system, let's see. Take a look at this lacing system with a toggle right there. So giving you a look at this lacing system with the toggle. And it does unhook right there. And with the toggle to tighten and of course to loosen, and it hooks back up towards the front or lower part of the laces. And just to double check for reference on this pair, so yes, it does hook up towards the lowest rung of the laces. Okay, so taking a look around the ankle collar and heel collar of this Nike ACG Watercat Plus, and of course the back of the tongue as well. Let's take a look at the back first. So there is some sizing details on the back, and giving you a look at the texture of the underside or back of the tongue. And its thickness or thinness as well. And of course it does feel nice and very soft to the touch on the top side, and on the underside it does have that slight texturing to it as well, which feels rather plush and comfortable. So giving you a look on the inner side, and of course the materials label or composition sticker on the insole right there, and we can see that light photo blue color for it as well. And just giving you a look at that ankle and heel collar, so you can see this kind of tongue-like groove for the back or heel of that soft rubber design or silicone. And you can see completely crushable and squeezable, so very flexible right there. And also noting that there are holes right throughout the bottom or foot of the shoe. You can see as I wave my hand around the bed of the shoe, in the background. Okay, and give you a look further out. And of course now taking a look at the bottom or sole of the shoe. So you can see the drainage holes and the kind of honeycomb-like design for its traction pattern or tread pattern. So we'll give you that close-up look at its rubber sole in light photo blue, and we see the Triangle ACG branding in white or summit white in the middle, and towards the back of the shoe we can see the overall contoured design around the outsole or edges of the shoe. Just going to squeeze on that midsole. So it does have a foam midsole, as you can see with my thumb just pressing and applying pressure on that midsection or midsole. And for the sole itself, let's tap with my finger along its surface. And dragging my finger on it as well. So it does have a very, very light stickiness or tackiness to that rubber sole design. And of course, giving you that close-up look right into and through those holes of the footbed of the shoe or sole of the shoe. So it goes right through the bottom of the shoe. And now let's do a flexibility bend and twist test with my hands to give you some sense of the shoe's flexibility, stiffness, firmness, or pliability. And now just puffing the shoe back in shape, the Nike ACG Watercat Plus. And let's neaten up the laces. Just remove some of that slack. And hooking it back. To that lowest rung of the laces, and just setting that in the background and bringing in the right side of the shoe and giving you that look once again. And let's do a 360 rotation with this side and then take close-up looks at its details. So once again, you can see that overall summit white color making up its woven cord upper, and those very soft details on the inside and around the back and heel of the shoe. So once again we see right through the footbed of the shoe with those drainage holes for water to pass through. And now let's take a look at the pair together. side by side. And from the front to the back. Directly from the back. And the bottoms or soles of the shoes. So that's the Nike ACG Watercat Plus. Thanks for watching and happy walking!